who just turned up at the doorstep.
Why are you sounding like Mom's a ghost?
OMG, so you knew she was coming?
What are you driving at?
She left only 2 weeks ago, and her stay was one hell of a horrifying experience. We agreed that she wouldn't visit again for the next 3 months. I haven't even gotten over everything she put me through the last time. Remember, I had to spend a night in jail because of her?
Well, if you hadn't gotten into a physical altercation with her, that wouldn't have happened.
What were you expecting me to do after she burned my wigs and began attacking me?
Can you just stop going over all that? Do you know how emotionally disturbed Mom was after that incident? She began having nightmares and screaming in her sleep.
That's just pretense. She told me to my face that it was all acting.
Lies.
There we go again. You never believe me. This is not why I am chatting you up. Mum has spent barely 30 minutes in this house and it's been chaotic. You should have seen the way she kept ringing the doorbell when she came.
So why didn't you just answer? You were really a handful, Stella.
I was in a meeting. I had to quickly excuse myself from the meeting.
And that's why you didn't bother to say a proper hello when you opened the door for her?
Oh, I see. She already reported. I said hello and ran back to my room to continue with the meeting.
Are you skipping the part when you locked the door?
I had to. You know how Mum can be. I didn't want any distractions. And yeah, I was right. Mum started banging my door as well. She was screaming at the top of her voice. I got kicked out of the meeting. Do you know how humiliating that is?
That would never have happened if you just respected by saying a proper hello.
Can't you even take my side for once, George?
Let's not do this, Stella. I want Mom's stay to be a special one. She would only be here for 2 days. I need you to be on your best behavior, okay? Do everything you can to make her happy. I mean everything. Stella? Are you there? Stella!
George, I am getting really fed up with this. You said Mum would only stay for 2 days. It's been 5 days already.
Whoa. Just stop already. We had a big argument this morning before I left the house for the office. I don't want you ruining my work schedule this morning.
Mine has been ruined ever since Mum returned, and you just don't care. It's been one argument or the other. I have been underperforming at work. Guess what's happening right now?
What?
Mum's friends are in the house. 5 of them.
Wow, Mom must really be having a swell time then. Don't tell me you're feeling sidelined right now. You can also bring your friends over, you know. Oh, I forgot. You aren't their social type. You have no friends.
I don't have any problem with Mum bringing her friends over.
So why are you in my DM?
You're not the one at home, so you don't have to deal with all the noise. I work from home, remember? I can't even concentrate.
Why don't you just ignore them?
Yeah, I did ignore her until I got to the kitchen 30 minutes ago. Check these pictures out. Now you are silent? You've checked them, right? Can you see how Mum and her friends messed up the whole kitchen without bothering to clean them? George! Did you also check the picture of the freezer I sent?
Stella, I can't believe you want Mom and her friends to clean. Have you sometimes thought about the fact that you could be asking for too much?
Did you notice anything?
No.
I'm not surprised. Mum threw out all of the food I made. They are only a day old. She replaced them with the ones she and her friends made.
I'm sure she had a good reason for that. You know, Mom wants me to always eat fresh food. After all, you don't cook every day.
You know I work, right?
And I don't. I really think you're taking things too far. I'm really starting to think you hate Mom like she often says.
I don't hate your mum. She hates me, but you are not seeing it.
I'm starting to see you in a different light. That dirty attitude or you're gonna lose me.
Hey, George, can we talk a little? I know it's your break time.
Can we do that some other time?
I really need to get this off my mind. I can't even concentrate on my work.
Fine. You have just 3 minutes.
Have you noticed that we've been growing distant lately?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I don't even know when you leave the house for the office. Also, when you return, you go straight to your mom's room and you don't return to the bedroom until midnight. George, we haven't spoken in 2 days. It is that bad.
I didn't even notice. Can we not make this an issue, please?
It's a big issue. Do you know since Mom came, I have been the only one restocking the groceries? I even had to get the washing machine repaired.
Why would you do that? Mom said the washing machine is in perfect condition.
She was lying. I told you several times that it is bad. Did you even bother to check?
Had no reason to.
Mom lied. She prefers me washing with my hands rather than using the washing machine. That aside, you didn't even sleep in the room yesterday. You slept in the guest bedroom yesterday.
I was doing something there and I dozed off.
That's a lie, George.
Yeah, on second thought, that's a lie. Mom told me not to stay in the room with you. You know how she sometimes has bad dreams, right?
Oh wow. So she dreamt again?
Something like that.
So she had a dream that you shouldn't sleep in the same room as me? Why?
I don't know, I'm simply following instructions.
That's a very stupid instruction to follow.
Did you just say stupid? Okay, you just crossed a line. I've actually also been meaning to tell you something. Mom and I filed for divorce already. I already signed my part. I am just yet to give it to you.
Okay. That came as a big shock. I thought this conversation was heading somewhere. I shouldn't have chatted you up.
I warned you. I'll see you when I come tonight.
And I'll be waiting to sign the divorce papers.
Jeez, you're taking this too far.
You took it quite far when you decided to file for divorce just to please your mum. George, Mum is at it again.
Stella, please, not again. For the past 2 weeks, there's been some peace and quiet in the house. Mom has been in good behavior.
Well, that's because I decided not to tell you anything about what she has been up to. You don't even want to imagine what I have endured these past 2 weeks. But right now, I am fed up. I stepped out to get some groceries and Mum broke into my room.
Well, maybe she urgently needed something?
No! She began snooping through my work desk. She claimed I locked myself indoors just to play video games. She disorganized my table and broke my laptop in the process.
Stella, I'm sure that was a mistake.
It would never have happened if she didn't go through my things. I have work to do, and my laptop screen is damaged.
You know what? I'll get you another one.
No, you won't. This is not the first time you would be making such promises. In fact, I have lost count.
That doesn't mean I won't fulfill this one. You know what? I really think you're being unnecessarily difficult. For God's sake, it's just a broken laptop.
No, it's not just that. The past few weeks, Mum has thrown away my wig, shoes, and clothes just because she didn't like them. She has accused me of cheating and much more.
I didn't know all that.
What difference would it have made?
Sometimes you make it look like you want me to choose between you and Mom. And darling, I will choose Mom any day, any time. You really can't love me as much as Mom does.
Is that what this is about? I think it's high time we took a break. I'll be spending the next couple of weeks at my aunt's place.
Stella, this is not what we need right now. We all need to work on our differences.
But you are not acting like you want that. I can't keep up with this anymore. It's messing with my mental health.
I understand. I think we should take a trip. Actually, I want us to take a trip. It'll really go a long way during this tough phase. Let's go overseas.
What? You don't have a valid passport.
That's why I have you, right? You're good at stuff like that. Let's fly business class. Book a flight for 3.
3?
Mom is coming along, of course.
You said she will stay with us for just 2 days. It's almost a month already. Isn't your dad worried?
She would return home after the trip.
Mum also doesn't have a valid passport. Both of you aren't experienced when it comes to overseas trips. This is going to be a lot of trouble for me.
I actually think the trip would bring you and Mom closer. It's an opportunity to finally bond with her.
No, it's an opportunity for more disaster.
Also, we will be using the funds in our joint account for the trip.
You are kidding, right? You haven't put a dime there in the last 8 months.
You know I've been doing a lot of investments, right?
Investing in the wrong businesses and wasting lots of money.
That's cruel. I still have about $1,500 in the joint account, right?
So you are contributing only $1,500 to the trip?
I will repay you, I swear on my life.
Are you sure you want this trip? Or is this Mum's idea?
Does that really matter? I want us to take a break from everything and just have fun.
All the money in the joint account would be enough to renew the passports and book a return ticket.
Don't worry, just book a one-way ticket. I'll get the money to book our flight back.
Do we really have to do this trip now?
Yes, we need it now. Just support me, that's all I ask.
We are set for the trip in 2 days, so I just wanted to make a few things clear. It's been 15 minutes since I sent that first text. If you don't reply, then I'll be forced to come to your room.
The world doesn't revolve around you. You know, right? I just wrapped up a meeting.
Whatever. Anyway, I need to make some things clear before we go on the trip.
Okay.
I'm calling the shots during this trip, okay? For starters, this trip is actually meant for just my son and I. We'll be creating many beautiful mother and son moments.
Oh wow, what a plan. That's completely different from what George and I discussed.
He probably lied to you, like he has been doing all these years.
Then I don't have to come along then. You both have fun.
Jeez, don't be so petty. You know we both need you. You're quite vast when it comes to international trips. All I am saying is I also want to spend quality time with George.
Shouldn't you be doing that with your husband? Don't you miss him?
He is busy. He is on a business trip.
George never mentioned that.
He doesn't have to. That's a family topic.
Family topic? So I am not a part of the family?
Maybe you are, maybe you are not. But guess what? I don't care.
I have tried my best to be a good daughter-in-law. Since you came, I have been playing the fool. I'm not sure how much I can take anymore.
Well, keep playing the fool if you want to stay married to my son. After all, you have no job. You lock yourself indoors and play video games.
For starters, I earn more than your son.
No way. Girl, wake up from that stupid dream. This chat is getting longer than I had planned. Make sure you behave yourself during the trip.
I think you should take your own advice. If you stand in my way, I will dig my fingers into your eyes.
How dare you?
That's a promise, Lizzie.
Crazy Stella. You broke all the rules. This trip has been a nightmare all because of you. It's the second night and I am alone in my room. I am in tears.
OMG, can you stop being dramatic?
Glad you responded. You ignored my messages all day. Where is my son? Where is George?
He is right here with me.
Send him over now. He should be with me.
He spent the whole day with you yesterday. He didn't even spend the night with me. Don't you think you are taking this a little too far?
I don't care. Where are you both?
We are dining by the beachside.
That's wrong on all levels. Send him over.
Shouldn't you be at the karaoke night? You will find women your age there. Go there and have fun.
You expect me to go without George? No way. I made a big mistake by making you come along with us. This trip was meant for just George and I.
You know, this is all my fault. Somehow, I keep believing and hoping you would change, but our relationship keeps getting worse. I also kept hoping George would turn a new leaf. Each time, I tell myself to give some more time.
And by this, you mean he would start disobeying me, right? LOL. I am not sure he told you yet, but I made him file for a divorce.
Yeah, and have you wondered why he hasn't served me yet? You keep manipulating him, making him do things against his wish. Unfortunately, he blindly trusts you. And you know what? You are going to push him to his downfall.
Okay, you just crossed a line. Stella, it's time for war. I will make the rest of this trip hellish for you. So you better leave. Actually, it's an order. Leave. Travel back home.
Fine, I will.
So you aren't going to beg? Stella? Stella!
Why aren't you picking up my calls? Stella, are you gonna pretend like you didn't just speak with the cops and provided them with the necessary information they needed?
It's been 5 days since I traveled back, and this is the first time you are reaching out. Worse off, you're reaching out only because you ran into trouble.
You left!
Your mum asked me to leave. You were right there when I was parking my things, yet you did nothing. You were even busy talking to your mum that you didn't know when I walked out of the hotel room. Mum is there with you, right? She should get you out of the mess you both created.
Stella, do you have any conscience? Mom and I got robbed. We don't have a dime on us except our passports.
I am not sure what you expect me to do with this pointless information.
Stella, we need a one-way ticket back home. We have no money.
LOL. Perhaps you should ask your soon-to-be ex-wife to book the flight?
Soon-to-be ex-wife? What? What do you mean by that?
We are getting divorced, stupid. I found the divorce papers. I signed my part and filed it to the court. I should have done this a long time ago, but it's not too late.
Mom said this! Mom said you were going to divorce me as soon as we returned from the trip. This is proof that everything she ever told me about you is true.
I really don't care anymore. Very soon, you'll realize the truth and it will be so late. Now leave my DM, Mama's boy.
Stella, I've been miserable without you. Please respond. I need you like my life depends on it.
You are the last person I want to talk to right now. We are divorced already.
Stella, you were right about Mom. I should have listened to you. After we returned from the trip, I realized that my mom and dad were already divorced. I can't believe she hid it from me. She made me think that Dad is a bad husband and father. She did so many crazy things to Dad, and I'm so ashamed to share them.
I don't care, George. Tell your sorry story to someone else.
Please, don't do this. Mom refused to leave my house after we returned from the trip. She's made my life a living hell. I'm stuck with her. She lies so much. She's so deceptive. Sometimes I sincerely feel like calling the cops so they can throw her out.
I am glad you are finally going through what I endured throughout our 5-year marriage.
We can try again. We can start all over. I know you still love me. I love you too.
Love is not enough reason to remain in a relationship. Weren't you happy about the divorce? Didn't you say you won't miss me with your mom by your side?
Take back all those stupid words. Come back, Stella.
It's too late for that. You didn't trust, love, appreciate, or respect me when I desperately needed you to. Now leave my DM, Mama's boy.
I'm sorry. Stella. Stella!
George continued trying to reach out to me until I was forced to get a restraining order on him. George and his mom are always at loggerheads. She refused to move out of the house. Eventually, he moved into a new apartment without telling her the location. Guess what? She found the house and showed up one morning with her bags. I am so glad that I am not a part of all that drama. I also have beautiful news. I am seeing someone new. So far, he is everything I have always wanted in a man. His mom and I also have a wonderful relationship.